The first alert hit like a thunderclap in the dead of night: quiet phone, quiet room, and then suddenly three words that made baseball fans freeze mid-scroll: Luke Weaver. Mets. Signed. For a split second, it didn't feel real. One of those rumors you read twice, then a third time, just to make sure your eyes aren't lying to you. Because when a move like this whispers its way into the timeline, it carries more weight than numbers on a contract. It carries history, doubt, hope, and unfinished business. Luke Weaver's name has always lived in the space between promise and pain. The kind of player whose story never followed a straight line. Peaks that came fast. Valleys that came faster. And now, suddenly, New York. The Mets are not a quiet landing spot. They are not a place you go to hide. They are bright lights, loud voices, endless opinions, and pressure that doesn't sleep. So when the reports say Weaver is heading there, the question isn't can he pitch. The question is what version of him is walking through that clubhouse door. Because baseball fans remember. They remember the early flashes, the arm, the confidence, the belief that this guy was about to be something special. They remember the games where everything clicked, when hitters looked uncomfortable and the future felt wide open. And then they remember the injuries. The inconsistency. The cruel way baseball can turn time against you. One season you're a building block. The next, you're fighting just to stay relevant. That's why this signing hits differently. This isn't a superstar headline meant to sell jerseys overnight. This is a bet, a gamble, a quiet chess move that could either disappear into box scores, or explode into something nobody saw coming. For the Mets, this feels like a calculated risk wrapped in belief. A front office saying, we see something here that others might have given up on. And sometimes, that's how baseball stories are reborn. New York has a strange relationship with pitchers like Weaver. It's a city that can crush you with booze or lift you into legend with one unexpected run. There is no middle ground. You either survive it, or it survives you. Imagine that first outing. The mound dirt at Citi Field. The noise. The nerves. Every pitch feeling heavier than the last. This isn't just another start, it's a statement. Because when you arrive in New York under the label of reportedly signed, every inning becomes an audition. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every success becomes hope. Luke Weaver isn't walking into a fairy tale. He's walking into scrutiny. And that's exactly why this move matters. Baseball is full of stars who never needed a second chance. But it's also built on the backs of players who refused to let their story end quietly. Players who used doubt as fuel. Players who found something new when everyone else stopped looking. This signing whispers that kind of possibility. The kind that doesn't scream on day one but grows slowly, dangerously, inning by inning. The Mets' rotation has questions. Depth concerns. What ifs. And Weaver slots into that uncertainty like a spark near gasoline. Will he be stretched out? Will he dominate? Will he struggle? Nobody knows, and that's the beauty and terror of it. Because baseball doesn't care about narratives. It cares about results. And New York demands them immediately. Still, there's something poetic about this fit. A pitcher trying to redefine himself joining a franchise desperate to redefine its direction. Two stories intersecting at exactly the right moment, or the worst. If this works, it won't be loud at first. It'll start with small victories. A clean inning, a strong outing, a quiet confidence building behind the scenes. And then one night, suddenly, people will notice. The same fans who doubted will lean forward. The same analysts who shrugged will rewind the highlights. That's how redemption stories start in this sport. Not with fireworks, but with survival. Luke Weaver has survived more than most. And now he's stepping into the most unforgiving market in baseball with something to prove and nothing guaranteed. For Mets fans, this signing isn't about hype. It's about hope, the dangerous kind that sneaks up on you when you least expect it. For Weaver, it's a chance to rewrite the narrative. To turn what happened to him into remember when. Because baseball always leaves room for one more chapter. One more unexpected turn. One more pitcher who refuses to fade out quietly. And as the reports continue to circulate and the jerseys get stitched, one thing becomes clear: this isn't just a transaction. It's a moment, a gamble, a test of belief. And maybe, just maybe, the beginning of a comeback no one saw coming. In a city that never forgets, Luke Weaver now has the loudest opportunity of his career. What he does with it will echo far beyond the box score.